Have you guys been hearing about this clown thing that's happening in North and South Carolina? Look where I'm sitting. Right next to the woods. I keep feeling like I'm hearing things too. Good morning, guys. I want to talk briefly about that Physique update. I did this morning at 117 pounds, which is nothing new. That's a weight my body tends to really like being at, so I will look at this as more of a bulk when I am above that range. This past week, well, not really this past week, 2 weeks ago, I was squatting, and I tend to do a low bar squat. It feels like a more natural barbell hold for me, and I'm not really I'm terrible about practicing mobility and stretching in general, just making sure that I'm warm when I go into a lift. So while I do warm up my legs for my squats, I am pretty terrible about warming up my upper body for my barbell squats. And so I had the barbell on my back, and I was able to push through all my sets. It was fine. It didn't affect my volume or anything, but by the last set, my right shoulder was in so much pain, and I kind of just I thought it was how I was holding the bar that day, like it was just bothering me or something, but it was pretty severe while the barbell was actually on my rear delts. But when I went about the rest of my workout, it felt fine. And then the next day I was going into deadlifts, and nope, it just, like, every time I pulled the bar off the ground, if it was heavier than 135 pounds, I could feel a pang of disaster in my shoulder, and it was hard. I couldn't push through my set. I didn't get my volume in that day for my deadlifts. So since then, I have taken a few steps away from the barbell in general. I am still doing a lot of hypertrophy work, and I'm perfectly capable of doing a full-blown shoulder workout. I just really take things slow. I've knocked the weight back a little bit, and I really utilize that mind-muscle connection, make sure that I'm not feeling things in places I shouldn't be feeling them, and everything's been going fine with that. That's just how I'm gonna push through this. I don't think what's going on with my shoulder is super severe or anything like that, but as long as it's hurting the way that it has been when I've been using the barbell, I'm just gonna isolate that one factor and keep on trucking, because I don't need the barbell to grow. So there's that little update. I am feeling good. Other than that, like I said, my weight is sitting around 117. I am very happy with the amount that I'm eating. I'm very happy to be having more yes moments than no moments, like I would be like at the end of a diet when I don't have a lot of calories to work with. So yeah, everything's solid. It's a happy update today. I wanted to address one topic that is super random. I try my best to respond to any comments that are left on my YouTube videos if they are pleasant comments or questions about things that I can answer for you. On my video, that is the what I eat in a day video, I got a comment yesterday or the day before from someone named Celine, and she asked, why weigh your vegetables and fruits? It's the healthiest things, I just don't get it. And I have tried to respond to this comment on my YouTube video and it won't let me. I don't know if she deleted it or what happened, but Celine, I'm answering the question for you right here, right now. The reason that I weigh my fruits and vegetables is because they have caloric value. Whether you, no matter if it's healthy or not, it's still a carb source. It still has trace amounts of protein. It still has fiber. All those things need to be tracked if you want to stay on point with your macros. Healthy food still has calories and can still affect whether you are overeating or undereating. So that's really something that people who track macros try to stick to. You track it no matter what. Now, with that being said, something like lettuce doesn't necessarily need to be tracked. The calories are so low for that, but I have my scale there, so why not weigh it? That's just how I do things. I've said that before. I don't really guess a whole lot if I can help it, because especially right now when I am trying to not undereat is my goal right now. So I try to stay on point when I can. When I have my scale with me, I try to weigh everything and track everything, because there will be plenty of things over a period of time that I just choose not to track because I'm out having fun, and I just want to know at all times at least what my minimum calories have been. That's why I track these things. Now, if I were dieting, it would be even more important to track fruits and vegetables, because the whole point while dieting is not to overeat. So you just track it. If you have any more questions about macros, let me know, because I would love to answer them for you. I'll say, and I know this, I'm working with someone right now who's dealing with it. Clean eaters, and I don't mean to be an asshole when I say that. I use air quotes when I say clean because there is no true definition for it. People who eat very nutrient-dense foods and that's all they really allow themselves and that's all they think they can have tend to be chronic under-eaters. The calories in those foods are just so low, and you could fill yourself up on them and probably still not hit your maintenance calories. I mean, it's totally possible. So that's why when people want to lose weight, that's the easiest advice that someone who may or may not know what they're talking about can give, is to eat cleaner sources of food, because they are so low in calories in general that can almost always lead to weight loss. But it does, if you adopt it as a lifestyle and it's something you do every single day no matter what, you are probably a chronic undereater. And I don't know about you, I would rather know how much I'm eating. Even if it's clean foods, I would want to have a quantitative measure on it to where I knew how much I was taking in, I knew where my metabolism was sitting, I knew what I would need to eat to lose weight, to gain weight, etc. Those are the things that you learn when you start really putting a number to what you're eating. And that may drive some people crazy, and counting macros isn't for everyone, and blah blah blah. So my big announcement for my business is I, as many of you know, began nutrition coaching online in January. It is now September, and over the last couple months I have started slowly incorporating more training programming into some of my clients' plans, and that's been going really well. So I am officially offering online training services. You can do just nutrition with me, you can do just training with me, or you can do a combination of the two together, which would obviously be the most successful way to go about it. You want to make sure you have a nutrition program to follow. My exercise programming is geared towards your goals, your abilities, your body, your gym, everything. I do require that you have a fully functional gym. I, with one client only, have done sort of like a home gym type thing, and she has seen great progress, but I prefer my clients, all of my clients, to have a fully functional gym. So that is the only requirement. You have to have a gym membership. Other than that, it's been going really well, and I'm excited about it. It's a good way, online training is a good way for your clients to experience being independent in the gym and also learning things, but they have a program to rely on that they know will bring them results. So that is why I have really started to incorporate this more. I want for my not just my nutrition, but my personal training reach to be further outside of the Hickory and Charlotte area. I'm thrilled to say that I'm working with people in a couple different areas of the country outside of the Carolinas, and I can only hope for more of that. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. So if you're interested in online training, if personal training per session is just a very unaffordable thing for you, this may be an option you want to consider. So I do have a 12-week special for diet and training combined. If you are interested, once again, send me an email. I will link my email address, my business coaching email address, in the description box below. And yeah, so that's it.